All right. Peace, fam. Peace, everybody. What's good? What's good? We are in the building. Coach Malachi Williams is in the building. Back with y'all one more again. What's up, fam? Let me see. Can everybody hear me? Everybody give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Diallo Huggy. What's up, baby boy? What's going on with you, man? Halim Boston. What's up, brother? Salute. Joseph Riddler. What's going on? Zero G. What's happening? What's going on with you, brother? Listen, man, we're gonna let everybody get in today. We're gonna let everybody get in, man, so we can get straight to the point. You know me, I like to get straight to the point, man. I don't like to the BS around, mess around or whatever the case may be, We're gonna see what's up, man, what's going on. Let you guys know what's going on with this Wilder situation. Not necessarily about Wilder. Well, it is about Wilder, but what a lot of you probably already heard from other YouTube boxing channels. What's going on with Mauricio Sulaiman, what he said about Wilder. So before we get into that, I just want to give people time to get in, and then we're going to get right into it because I don't want to waste nobody's time. Diallo Huggy, what's going on, fam? Salute. Halim, what's going on? Salute. Bacon and eggs, what's up, fam? Hey, listen, any of my moderators out there, Halim, I think you're a moderator, and there's a couple more guys a moderator. Diallo Huggy, if you're not a moderator, let me know. I need to make you one. And let's see, Sergio, what's going on, fam? Aaron Story, what's going on, fam? You see what I'm saying? So we in the building, baby. We're gonna be thick in a minute. Y'all know that. We're gonna get up, we're gonna get up, pretty much. So we're gonna get right into it. Mr. Agnes, what's going on? Peace. Hey fam, Mr. Agnes 245, man. If you are I think you're a moderator. If anything you guys see going on, with these fanboys who may come on and just try to just say disrespectful things. I'm not with the blocking stuff, but if anyone you see saying anything disrespectful, disrespecting the chat, you guys have my permission to go get them, go block them. All right, Diallo Hugly, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna make you a moderator. I need to see. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make you. I have to figure out how to make you a moderator on here. I will though. I will. Don't worry about it. I will make you one. I promise you that. So I have another video I'm dropping. And on that next video, just show up on that one, and I will make you a moderator, okay? I promise you that. Okay, D. Hardanes, what's going on? Marcy D, what's going on? Salute. Let's see. Halim, yes, okay. Yeah. And Dale Boy, what's up? What's up, fam? Your first time here. If it's your first time here, hit that like button, Dale Boy, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Man, things are going pretty well right now with the channel, man. We did like 112 subscribers in like 2 days. So I mean that means it's growing. CH4 low. What's going on, fam? Hey, listen, brother, if y'all see anything going crazy in the chat, I try to address everything, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to. A lot of times I miss a lot of stuff. If you see anything going crazy in the chat from anybody disrespecting people and stuff like that, just go ahead and block them. You got my permission to do what you need to do. Block them. We don't need any of that foolishness. I want to keep this. We want to keep this channel very live, very respectful. We're not gonna put up with no alphabet boy foolishness over here. Michael Buffer, what's going on, fam? I guess you saw my message. Oh yeah, absolutely. I saw your message. I did see your message. Yeah, it's amazing when you sent me the message. That was already the topic of discussion. Stick up for yourself. What's up, fam? What's going on with you, brother? Abdul, what's going on? Lady Shan is in the building. Lady Shan, you know what I mean? The bomber clot. Rap star boxing knowledge. What's up, fam? What's going on with you? Salute to the UK. Salute to the UK. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Again, don't forget to subscribe. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Mad Chad, what's up, fam? Bat it crazy. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Let's see what you got on facts. No disrespect allowed. Yeah, we're not going to disrespect no one. I would never disrespect anyone, and I don't want anyone else to be disrespected at all. You know what I mean? I definitely don't want that at all. So Kevin, what's up, fam? From the UK. Great. Thank you so much, brother. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. What's up with my main man, the J Rules Theory? What's up? What's up, brother? How you doing? You know what I mean? And Ace, what's going on? Good vibes. Okay, listen, I'm not going to wait too long to wait till more people come in. We're just going to get to the topic of discussion. Okay, now, because I know you guys are busy, so we're going to wrap it up. We're going to get right into it. Okay, now, I was listening to an interview and by Mauricio Sulaiman, right? Several different boxing channels have covered this. I think Sporty Icons have talked about this today. Blue Bloods talked about it today. And it's a couple of other ones. I think a couple of other channels talked about this today. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Now, Mauricio Sulaiman basically said that Deontay Wilder should focus on fighting Dillian Whyte to be the WBC mandatory, right? Now, we know that Dillian Whyte is going to fight who? He's going to fight Povetkin in this upcoming fight. I don't, so I think it's this weekend, as a matter of fact. I want to cover that fight. So, absolutely. We're going live this weekend to cover the fights this weekend. So if you want to rock with me, rock with me. If you guys can watch the fights, please do. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just rock with me. I will. We are going to cover these fights live, and we're gonna do round by round analysis. I'm very animated. I'm very hyped up when I do this stuff. So I'm going to go right in on it. You know what I mean? Adele Perez, what's up? Brendan Jackson, what's going on? All right, now, and I think that's a good thing that the WBC president, Mauricio Sulaiman, is telling Wilder that he needs to focus on fighting Dillian Whyte. Now, why is he saying this? Now, I'm going to show you guys where I'm going to go at with this, right? If Wilder, matter of fact, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Remember the narrative from the Alphabet Boys. Wilder is the one holding up the heavyweight division. Wilder is the one that's controlling everything, like the puppet master with the heavyweight division. Okay, apparently, if Wilder is the one that's controlling the heavyweight division, the president of the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman, is not aware of this. Bob Arum is not aware of this. Eddie Hearn is not aware of this. Frank Warren is not aware of this. Who else? Bob Arum, Frank Warren. Yeah, is not aware of this. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury is not aware of this. Now, Bob Arum said that the arbitration is done. Wilder has lost it. But other people are still saying that this arbitration is still going on. So when you have two conflicting stories coming from two different sides, well, multiple sides, there's a lie in it somewhere. Now, by me not being in the arbitration in the courtroom or whatever with the judge that's the arbitrator, I don't know what's going on. We can only go by what's being reported to us from quote unquote credible sources. Who knows if Bob Arum does lie a lot, so who knows? The Alphabet Boys lie a lot as well. You see what I'm saying? But Mauricio Sulaiman didn't say anything about no arbitration holding this fight up. You see what I'm saying? So if it's two things, it's 2 points I want to make, guys. If Wilder is holding this fight up between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, which we know that's not true, it's because of COVID. It's because of this big mega fight that's going to generate so many hundreds of millions of dollars that they need a venue that they're going to do it at that's going to be able to allow maximum capacity. You see what I'm saying? I don't say this 1,000 times. I'm going to say it 1,000 more times. This has nothing to do with Beyonce Wilder. Now, I say all that to say this. If Wilder was the holdup between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, Mauricio Sulaiman could have easily said, hey, you know what? Well, this fight is not going to go on because Wilder needs to focus on fighting Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury owes Wilder another fight. Now, did Tyson Fury sign up for a third fight with Deontay Wilder? Of course he did. I'm not denying that. He did. That's facts, right? Now, Bob Arum, Frank Warren said the contract had expired in October, but they gave an extension until December. Tyson Fury said he agreed to 7 different dates. All of them fell through. They didn't go through. It didn't happen. Tyson Fury even trained for 8 to 10 weeks with Sugar Hill to get ready for this fight. So he believed in his mind this fight was going to happen, and it didn't happen, right? That's not Tyson Fury's fault. Right after that, when the contract expired, Tyson Fury said, you know what? It just makes sense for me to try to get into this unification fight with this undisputed heavyweight championship fight with Anthony Joshua. Why? Because it's only the biggest fight in boxing right now today. It's only going to make both of these men the most money they ever made in their lives. Anthony knock him out the box, Joshua, and Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. So why would you focus on fighting the country boy from Alabama, who you beat twice already, arguably? Why would you focus on that when the contract expired and you can go on and fight Anthony Joshua to see who's going to be undisputed? Now, that has yet to be determined who's going to win, who's not going to win. We can make an argument about that. We'll shoot another video about that for another day. But my point is this here. The president of the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman, did not say that Wilder was holding this fight up. Why did he say that Deontay Wilder should focus on fighting Dillian Whyte to see who's going to be the #1 mandatory for the WBC strap? And then when you become the #1 mandatory for the WBC strap, once this fight has been resolved between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, then that fight would be for what? Undisputed heavyweight champion. Because when Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight each other, it's going to be for undisputed, right? And then whoever's the mandatory for any one of those belts is going to be undisputed. You want to know why? Because if Tyson Fury beats Anthony Joshua once or twice or whatever, then he's going to have all of the belts. Tyson's probably going to retire after that. You know how Fury does it. And then if Anthony Joshua wins all of the belts, and once he beats Tyson Fury once or twice, or whatever the case may be, then he's going to have all of the belts. Whoever are the mandatories for the WBA, WBO, IBF, and the WBC whoever is the mandatory for any one of those belts, if they fight Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury and win, they're going to get all of the belts. So it makes sense to let the undisputed fight happen. You see what I'm saying? Mauricio Sulaiman understand this. So if he understand this, how come the Alphabet Boys don't understand this? I get it. It goes counter against their narrative. So this is proof to me. Now, I'm not assuming anything. I only go by what the people say out of their mouths. And I make my decision and determination based on what they're saying. If the president of the WBC is saying that Deontay Wilder should focus on Dillian Whyte so they can fight and see who's going to become the #1 mandatory for the WBC strap, whoever's going to have it once this undisputed heavyweight championship fight is concluded, then what does that tell you? That tells you that Deontay Wilder is not holding up this fight. Why Sulaiman is not saying, hey, well, you know what? Tyson Fury cannot fight the Anthony Joshua because, you know, he owes Deontay Wilder a third fight. Tyson Fury cannot fight Anthony Joshua because Deontay Wilder controls the heavyweight division. You see what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder don't control anything. He's in Alabama sitting under a tree chewing on a Chico stick. That's what he's doing. He's been quiet as a church mouse. Wilder hasn't said anything, but his fanboys has. So now, I say all that to say this. I will send the video. I will send the video today in my Instagram, in my DM, and in the video, I saw the video of Blue Ball Sports TV. And he had a sick look on his face because he did not like the fact that Mauricio Sulaiman said that Deontay Wilder should focus on Dillian Whyte. Now, Dillian Whyte has to get past Povetkin. Understandably so, right? So let's say Alexander Povetkin beats Dillian Whyte for the second time, then he would be the #1 contender for the WBC. And if Dillian Whyte was to overcome Povetkin, then Dillian Whyte and Dillian Whyte and Deontay Wilder will have to fight each other, according to what Mauricio Sulaiman is saying. Now, why is he trying to? Now, what Blue is getting upset about is this. He's saying that now they're trying to steer Deontay Wilder in the direction of Dillian Whyte. Well, Dillian Whyte has been trying to fight Deontay Wilder for 3 years. Remember, Tyson Fury, not Tyson Fury, but Deontay Wilder, when he was the champion, WBC champion, Dillian Whyte was the #1 mandatory. And the WBC crapped all over Dillian Whyte. He should have been fought Deontay Wilder for the #1 mandatory. But they allowed that to slide. They allowed Deontay Wilder to fight Ortiz 5-6 times. They allowed him to fight other people. You see what I'm saying? He ended up fighting Tyson Fury. Well, Dillian Whyte was sitting on the shelf when he was the #1 mando for all of this time. So now Dillian Whyte deserves a shot. Listen, man, Dillian Whyte deserves a shot at this to be #1 contender for the WBC title. He deserves another title shot. He was supposed to fight Deontay Wilder. Remember that, guys. He was the #1 mandatory for the WBC when Deontay Wilder was the champion. And Deontay Wilder refused to fight Dillian Whyte. He refused to fight him. It's as though he has an issue with UK fighters. He doesn't like Anthony Joshua. He called Anthony Joshua a coward, backed out of that fight multiple times. And then he disrespects Dillian Whyte. Okay, cool. Understandably so. I get it. But now, I think Sulaiman is doing the right thing. I think he should go ahead. If Dillian Whyte can get by Povetkin, I think that Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua should go ahead and fight their unification to see who's going to be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, right? And I think while that's going on, Wilder and Whyte need to fight each other. because Wilder hasn't fought since he fought Fury last year. So what is he doing? Why is he sitting around chilling? You see what I'm saying? We know why Fury hasn't fought. Fury should have fought Deontay Wilder last year, but because of COVID, whatever happened, it didn't fall through. You see what I'm saying? They could have fought last year. Why they didn't fight, I don't know. I do not know why they didn't fight. But, for someone to say that, hey, Sulaiman is wrong for this, I don't think so. You know what I mean? Because undisputed heavyweight champion of the world fight trumps everything. This is going to be a global event. Is it going to happen in June? I don't know. You see what I'm saying? It depends on what the health authorities from which country that this fight is going to be held at, what they say. Again, I was express this again to you guys. If you are an investor, and let's say, I'm just throwing numbers out here, guys. I don't know what the numbers are going to be, so just roll with it for a moment. Let's say Anthony Joshua wants $100 million to fight Tyson Fury. And let's say Tyson Fury wants $100 million to fight Anthony Joshua. Okay, cool. Someone's going to have to come up with $200 million just to pay these fighters. And then they have a site fee. A site fee is what? The location of where the fight is going to be at. Now, the site fee is going to cost millions of dollars, right? Once you get the site fee is going to cover security, it's going to cover insurance, it's going to cover all of the people who's going to work that event. Whether it's a parking lot attendants who's going to help people with parking, like I say, security, police officers, people that's in the concession stands, selling drinks, food, alcohol, whatever. All of this comes into play, right? So now, if you are an investor, what do you want to see as an investor? You want to maximize your investment. You want to see a return on your investment. And there's three ways you're going to get your money. You're going to get it from merchandise. You're going to get it from live streams. You're going to get it from pay-per-view or the Zone apps or whatever the case may be. There's going to be a whole lot of stuff going on with that. Closed circuit TV. And you're going to get your money from the live gate. So this is not a $10 million fight. This is not no Errol Spence fighting Mikey Garcia or Errol Spence fighting Danny Garcia or something like that, where these fighters going to make $2-3 million a piece. That's nothing. We're talking about the heavyweight, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, right? So Mauricio Sulaiman, in my opinion, is saying right. Deontay Wilder should focus on Dillian Whyte. What, you ducked him for 3 years. You ducked Dillian Whyte for 3 years. So if Dillian Whyte can get by Povetkin, you see what I'm saying? Then he deserves to fight Deontay Wilder, to see who's going to be the number one minotaur for the WBC. Now, the WBC is kind of full of it because when Dillian Whyte was the number one contender to fight Deontay Wilder, they allowed Deontay Wilder to duck Dillian Whyte. Facts. Dillian Whyte just was only waiting for like forever to fight for this strap. He couldn't even fight for the WBC strap, and he was number one contender for a few years. So I don't really hold too much stock in what the WBC president says, because he flip-flops a lot. I'm not going to lie, but I'm with him on this here. Deontay Wilder, instead of waiting around, you know what I mean? Because it's like I said before, if this arbitration, Bob Arum says the arbitration is over. He said that Wilder lost the arbitration. I don't know how true that is because Bob Arum lies a lot. And then, but Mauricio Sulaiman said nothing about the arbitration. Now, if the arbitration was such a big problem, guys, I want you to listen and open your minds for a minute. If this arbitration was such a big problem, right, and it was blocking Anthony Joshua, this dude from Alabama is so powerful that he can control multi-millionaires who have way more money in him, who is interested in investing in this fight. He's able to stop them. He's able to stop heavyweight division just by sitting in Alabama, chewing on the Chico stick, controlling the heavyweight division. He's able to stop all of these things. But apparently, the president of the WBC doesn't know this. He's not acknowledging that. So he's saying, hey, listen, Wilder needs to go ahead and focus on Dillian Whyte, right? Because everybody's assuming that Dillian Whyte is going to beat Povetkin. He won't make the same mistake the second fight that he made the first fight. Hopefully he won't. You know what I mean? Now, if they fight each other, what do you guys think? You think that's a good idea? I think it is, in my opinion. But you might think differently. Now, Blue also says that Wilder is a big hurdle to making this Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight happen. He's not a hurdle. If he was a hurdle, Sulaiman would have said so. Sulaiman would have said, hey, well, you know what? This undisputed heavyweight championship fight is really not going to go down because, Wilder is a hurdle. Listen, guys, it's certain people who are in certain positions who know things that we don't know. He's in a better position than we are. You see what I'm saying? So apparently he's not worried about that at all. Now, if this case is still in arbitration, we don't know. We don't know what the judge is going to say. According to Bob Arum, again, he said that Wilder lost it. If he lost it, okay, cool. He lost. He lost the arbitration. But my point is this here. I think it's a good thing. Let Wilder go ahead and focus on Dillian Whyte. You ducked the man for 3 years. Go ahead and fight him. If he can get by Prevekin, you duck Dillian Whyte for 3 years. Go ahead and let Wilder fight Dillian Whyte to see who's going to be the #1 the mandatory for the WBC strap. And go ahead and because Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, this fight is going to happen. Whether it's going to be in June or whether it's going to be later on in the year, it's going to happen. Period. You know what I mean? Now, Fury and AJ do need a site. From what I'm hearing, they have 30 days from the time that they signed that contract in order to find a site. Not Fury and AJ, but their teams. So they have to find a site that's going to host this fight, the money that they're going to accept, and whoever put this money up, they want to see can they have maximum capacity. That makes common sense to me. You see what I'm saying? So like I say, it's not like they're putting up $2-3 million. That's not it. So now, Blue also said that the fight is not going to happen in the UK. Let's say the UK was to open up today. From what I'm hearing from my sources in the UK is saying that my sources are saying that the UK is supposed to open up in June. I don't know what day in June, but it's supposed to open up in June. Well, if it opens up in June, the fight could happen there. The only problem is Blue says that Fury doesn't have a license in the UK, and Fury will not be allowed to fight in the UK, according to Blue. That's what he says. So now, does he know something? Does he know anything? I don't know. But according to him, Tyson Fury is not allowed to fight in the UK. You see what I'm saying? Because he's suspended. My question is this. Is he suspended for how many years he's suspended for? Is he suspended for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years? From my understanding, that suspension happened in 2015 or early 2016, something of that sort. This is 2021. Is he still suspended? Right? So, you know me, anything that the Alphabet Boys say, I question because they are known liars. They will lie about anything to support their narrative. So I can't really go for that. You see what I'm saying? So other than that, guys, that's pretty much what he's saying. That's pretty much what Sulaiman is saying, that, hey, listen, now I know this is bad news for the Wilder fanboys. You want to know why? Because it goes totally against their narrative. So now the narrative now is, well, Sulaiman is in on a conspiracy. Sulaiman is trying to push Deontay Wilder off on Dillian Whyte in order to let Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight each other to see who's going to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Exactly. The undisputed heavyweight champion of the world fight trumps everything. It's bigger than anything that you can watch. You see what I'm saying? Yes, in the U.S., Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford is a fight that a lot of Americans want to see. That is fact. But a lot of people in Africa don't want to see it. A lot of people in the UK don't want to see that. A lot of people in China don't want to see that. We're talking about global, right? We're talking about a global phenomenon. When I think about a fight of this magnitude with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, I think about someone like a Muhammad Ali. Not saying that they're on Muhammad Ali's level. I'm saying, but Muhammad Ali, people paid all over the world to watch his fights. But when he fought, people tuned in from all over the world. And when Errol Spence fight, people tuned in from Texas to watch him. People tuned in from California to watch him. People may tune in from New York or Florida or whatever to watch him. They're not tuning in from China. They're not tuning in from Australia. They're not tuning in from the UK. They're not tuning in from Africa. They're not tuning in from the Caribbean. They're not tuning in all over the world in Germany and in Spain and all these other countries. Anthony Joshua is a global phenomenon. Facts. Cash cow the heavyweight division. Facts. You see what I'm saying? Whether you like them or not, it is what it is. But I say all that to say this. The biggest fight that can be made right now is for the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And I'm saying on a global standpoint. And the president of the WBC, he understands this. This is why he's saying that he's making a suggestion to Wilder. You need to focus on Dillian Whyte. You need to focus on working your way back up to get in that position to fight for that mandatory WBC position. You see what I'm saying? That's what he need to focus on. Now, if he was in such control and command, how come the president of the WBC is saying otherwise? How come he's telling him to focus on Dillian Whyte and you should focus on Tyson Fury? Because we're going to make Tyson Fury fight you because Tyson Fury owe you a third fight. Now, again, I'm not refuting that Tyson Fury should have fought Deontay Wilder for the third fight. I'm not refuting that, guys. Tyson Fury did have a contract with Deontay Wilder to fight for the third fight. But at the same time, that contract did expire according to what Bob Arum has said, according to what Frank Warren has said, and according to what Mauricio Sulaiman has said. I have an interview with Mauricio Sulaiman saying that according to his understanding, that contract has expired. And if it has expired, so I get that's why they're trying to work this stuff out of arbitration. But Bob Arum said that Wilder lost the arbitration. So I don't know who to believe as it relates to the arbitration. You see what I'm saying? All I do know is this. The country boy from Alabama ain't stopping nothing. You see what I'm saying? Hell, if it wasn't for COVID right now and all of these different health organizations within these different countries, if it wasn't for them telling all these countries to lock their countries down, this fight they would have a site right now. We'll be seeing a press conference right now on this fight and about this fight. Facts. So don't use because the fight they don't have a site yet. To support your narrative saying that, hey, Wilder is the one that's stopping this. Wilder ain't got no power like that. That's not a fighter in the history of boxing ever had that kind of power, including Floyd Mayweather, because boxing is bigger than one individual fighter, period. So if I was the country boy from Alabama, I would focus on what Mauricio is saying. Focus on Dillian Whyte. Because this fight between AJ and Fury is going down like the Titanic. It's going to happen. Now, I don't know when it's going to happen. Because Eddie Hearns don't know what's going to happen. Bob Arum and Frank Warren don't know what's going to happen. Why? Because it's dependent upon which country will be allowed to allow a packed venue wherever this fight is going to be at. That's what it's going to depend on. If it's going to be in Texas, is Texas going to be well, we don't know if it's going to be in the United States. So I can't even say that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to speculate anything. All I'm going to do is stick to the facts. This is what the president of the WBC is saying. And if he felt like that Wilder was in control of the heavyweight division and he was blocking everything, he was the blocker boy, blocking everything, then he would have said so. You see what I'm saying? So other than that, guys, I'm going to get straight to everyone's questions. But first, before I do that, I want to give a shout out to D-Town Blaster. What's up, homie? What's up, fam? We're talking about Tyson Fury. Well, we're talking about the WBC president saying that he suggests that Deontay Wilder focus on Dillian Whyte. But, of course, Dillian Whyte has to get by Povetkin. If he gets by Povetkin, Wilder needs to focus on Dillian Whyte because they are going to fight each other to see who's going to be the #1 mandatory for that WBC strap that Tyson Fury currently has. So now, he didn't say anything about, no, we're going to strip Fury for the title because we're going to give it because he didn't fight Deontay Wilder for the third fight. He didn't say that. He didn't say no. Fury can't fight Tyson Fury. Fury can't fight Anthony Joshua because he owes Deontay Wilder a third fight. He didn't say that. He said that Deontay Wilder should fight Dillian Whyte next to be the WBC mandatory. This is what the president of the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman, has said. Now, it's nothing else I can add to that. There's nothing else I can interject to that. Now, you can take that how you want to take that, right? Now, according to the Alphabet Boys, because you know I get sent stuff by other people from the Alphabet Boys, they are very upset about this. All the information that's been coming out has been counteractive to their narrative. Remember, they push narratives, not the truth. They have a narrative, and then they say, okay, we're going to do everything in our power to find information to support our narrative. And then if any information that we find that doesn't support our narrative, we're going to dismiss it and say it's false, it's lies. So everybody is a liar, according to the Alphabet Boys, except for them. You see what I'm saying? The president of the WBC is a liar. Bob Arum is a liar. Frank Warren is a liar. Eddie Hearns is a liar. Joshua is a liar. Fury is a liar. Everybody is lying but these guys. These guys don't tell lies. These guys are very credible, according to them. And when he say sources say, they quote each other. Blue Bloods get his source from Fanon. Fanon get his source from 7A Sports. 7A Sports get his source from Aki TV. Aki get his source from Dante's Race Baiting Nation. Dante's Race Baiting Nation get his source from Boston Ego. You see what I'm saying? Boston Ego get his source information from Trill. So basically, they just quote each other. They quote each other. That's their sources. Other than that, guys, let me go ahead and address some of these questions in here, man. Let me get to the questions. So let me go ahead and get to the top and see what's up. What do you say, brother? The Hardanes, what do you say? Saudi paid $200 million for this fight. To get 40, they get 40 to 50 million each. Yeah, I've been hearing a whole bunch of numbers, so I don't know. Haleen Boston, what do you say? Eddie Hearn said just 30 days for both teams, but could be more. Yeah, exactly. It's just, don't nobody know. What you say, Bacon and Eggs, Wilder throws a good jab every few fights. Yep, what's good? Emmett Oliver, what's going on, fam? What's going on, Emmett Oliver? The Urge, what's up? You know, I wish they have a jab though to set this right hand up beautifully. Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. Irish Boxing, bro, what's up? He has a basic amateur jab. That's it. I guess you're talking about Wilder. Wilder has a basic amateur jab. Okay, let's get into it. Reptile Lifestyle, what's good, fam? Blue Balls just saying that to remind us Wilder was cheated. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? Wilder was cheated. Apparently, the president of the WBC don't believe Wilder was cheated. Apparently, the referee who checked the gloves and the wraps don't feel like Wilder was cheated. Apparently, the judges don't feel like Wilder was cheated. Apparently, the Nevada Athletic Commission don't feel like Wilder was cheated. Apparently, Wilder's team, meaning JD's, meaning Shelly Finkel, meaning Al Heyman, don't feel like Wilder was cheated. You want to know why? Because JD's never said anything about Wilder was cheated. Because JD was in the locker room when Wilder got his hands, when Fury got his hands wrapped, and he checked the gloves. Apparently, Al Heyman don't do any talking. He uses sign language, so he haven't said anything. And Shelly Bullwinkle hasn't said anything about Wilder was cheated. So no one in his team feel like he was cheated except the Alphabet Boys and Wilder. So there you go. All right, now suspension been lifted. Okay, Lady Shan, thanks for clarifying that. The suspension been lifted, but apparently Blue Balls know more information than you do, because he said that Fury is still suspended in the UK and he can never fight in the UK, or he cannot fight in the UK. This is what Blue Balls has said. You know, I might leave a link in the description of the video, but that's what he said out of his mouth from the video he dropped today that was sent to me to my DM and Instagram. Okay, now, he fought Pineda and Sefera in the UK in 2018. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? But hey, man, but apparently Blue Balls know something that you don't know. Apparently, you know what, Andre, you're wrong. He didn't fight Pineda and Seferi in the UK in 2018. That was a figment of your imagination. You know how I know that was a figment of your imagination? Because Blue Ball said that Fury is suspended. He can't fight in the UK. So apparently you guys in the UK did not see this fight in the UK. It never happened. It was a figment of your imagination, according to Blue Balls. All right, now, let's see what's up. Ronnie Finkel, what do you say? Yeah. I see what you're saying. Sorry about that. All right, let's go ahead. What we got? Mr. Agnes, what do you say? Hearn said there could be a week or two over the deadline. Yeah, I can see that. You know what I mean? Here it goes. Halim, what do you say? He's not banned, just don't like fighting in the UK. Tyson Fury. I don't know why. I don't know why he don't like fighting in the UK, but money causes suspensions to disappear. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Joe B, even if you have a suspension, the suspension is not infinite. You see what I'm saying? The suspension, you're going to have a suspension from a certain period of time. If he got suspended in 2015 from boxing in the UK, it's 2021. Now, is he still suspended? Especially when he had a fight in the UK already, since the suspension. You see what I'm saying? So that doesn't make sense. All right, what we got here? Povetkin versus Wilder. Dillian can beat him as long as he keeps him on the back foot. I hate to see Whyte get KO'd off of Wilder, but it could happen 60-40 in Wilder's favor. And I hate Wilder. Yeah, to me, there's nothing special about Dillian Whyte. And I like Dillian Whyte as a fighter, but there's really nothing special about him. If him and Wilder fights each other to see who's going to be the #1 mandatory for the WBC strap, to me, that's a 50-50 fight because Wilder does have that right hand. That's this equalizer. And anything outside of the right hand, he doesn't have anything else. Now, Dillian Whyte is a better overall boxer than Wilder, but Dillian Whyte falls to sleep defensively sometimes. And if he falls to sleep defensively against Wilder, all Wilder needs is those 1 or 2 seconds to hit that right hand, and it's over with. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But we need Dillian Whyte to get by Povetkin. We need him to get by Povetkin. Eamon Oliver, what do you say? Fury doesn't want to fight in the UK. He's not suspended. He just hates the corrupt BBBC, British Boxing Board of Control. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So let's see. What do you say? The UK was an option for undisputed venue, though. Lolo. Yeah, I don't know. If the UK opens up to full capacity in June, I think that fight would be magnificent for the UK, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So what do you say? I believe Fury's ban is over. He just don't want to fight in the UK. CH4RLO. Yeah. But Blue says he's still suspended. That's what he says. All right, now, boxing is back. Let's see it. Exactly. Boxing is back. Let's see it. Now, let's see what we got. Let's see what we have. Let's see, Mr. Finbars, what do you say? I think that might actually be true. I think he has to satisfy some conditions before the BBBC will grant Fury a license. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm hearing different things. I'm hearing Tyson Fury is still suspended, according to what Blue Balls is saying, and then you're saying that he might still be suspended, and then Lady Shan is saying that, and other people are saying that Fury is not suspended, and then another brother said that Fury fought in 2018 in the UK. So it's all over the place. You see what I'm saying? It's all over the place. So we don't have anything concrete right now. What do you say? Stick up for Dillian Whyte. Stick up for Dillian. Gets Wilder first. It's over. Wilder don't have a chin. No, Wilder has a chin. Wilder has a chin. Wilder can take a punch. Well, he hasn't got hit really, really hard by anybody. He got dazed and rocked in several of his fights, but he was able to weather the storm and finish those guys. So yeah, so what do you say? It has to be in Saudi Arabia or somewhere with lots of oil money. Yeah, the money is not the issue. Irish boxing, bro. The money is not the issue. The issue is will these health officials in these different countries allow full capacity to come see this fight? That's the issue. You see what I'm saying? It's not the money. The money is not the issue at all. The money is not the issue at all. So let's see what else we have here. One guy says Nigeria. Michael Buffer say Nigeria. Yeah, I don't know if that fight is going to happen in Nigeria or Ghana. Let's see. My point is the African continent. Yeah, the African continent. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Africa, the fight being there. I'm hearing about Saudi Arabia, the UAE, or Qatar. You see what I'm saying? We know they got the oil money. We know they're going to put the money up for the fight. But the good news is this here. When you have the president of the WBC saying that Wilder should focus on Dillian Whyte, that clears the deck anyways. You see what I'm saying? Guys, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is this here. If everything that the Alphabet Boys were saying were true about Wilder is in control of the heavyweight division, this country dude from Alabama has the whole world in his hands when it comes to the heavyweight division. If this is true, apparently Mauricio Sulaiman doesn't know this. Because why would he say Wilder should focus on Dillian Whyte? He would have said Wilder is owed another fight by Tyson Fury, and he needs to fight Tyson Fury next, and Tyson Fury should not be focusing on fighting Anthony Joshua for undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, because Wilder is in control and Wilder runs the show, and whatever Wilder said, this is what we're going to do. He did not say that. This is proof that what the Alphabet Boys are saying is foolishness. Even if Bob Arum lied, right, and the arbitration is still going on, guess what? We don't know what the judge is going to say. And I can't speculate left or right what this judge is going to say. You see what I'm saying? But I seriously doubt that this judge is going to stop a fight from happening for undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and the arbitration is for money. It's not for a fight. But Blue said that the arbitration is for Deontay Wilder to force Fury to fight him again for the third fight. Now, I heard something totally different on that. Max Kellerman never said that. Other sources in the media have never said that. They said this fight, the arbitration is for a financial settlement. That's what it's for. Period. That's what it's for. So now, is the arbitration still going on or not? I don't know. Bob Arum said it's not, and other sources like the Alphabet Boys is saying it is. Who knows? I don't know what to believe. But other than that, I don't even care about that at this moment. All I'm happy about is Mauricio Sulaiman saying that Deontay Wilder needs to focus on Dillian Whyte. And I felt bad for Dillian Whyte because he's been the mandatory for the WBC title to get a shot at that title for some years now. And then unfortunately for him, he got beat in the upset. So he got beat in the upset. Now he has to start all over. If he can get by Povetkin, then he'll get a shot at that title again. You see what I'm saying? He can get a shot at being the number one contender. And there should be a number one contender eliminator between Wilder and Dillian Whyte. Since when Wilder had the belt, he didn't want to fight Dillian Whyte in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So just get it. Wait. Hold up. Hold up, guys. That's it? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and get this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You have the base, the charger? No, you have to get this. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So now, but you see what I'm saying though. You notice what he didn't say. See, when I listen to people, I listen to everything. I listen to what they say, and I listen to what they don't say. What he didn't say, Mauricio Sulaiman, for people who just coming in, he did not say that Wilder is owed another fight from Tyson Fury. He did not say that Tyson Fury cannot fight Anthony Joshua to see who's going to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world because Deontay Wilder is in control of the heavyweight division. He did not say that. He said that, listen, Wilder needs to focus on Dillian Whyte to get back in position to be the #1 WBC mandatory. Now, why is he saying that if this arbitration is stopping everything? If it's stopping everything, is he just overlooking that? No, he's not. He knows something that we don't know. So, man, let's cut that. So I hope that this whole arbitration thing, because the Alphabet Boys is holding on to a wing in the prayer right now. You know what I mean? Blue Balls, if you see the video he dropped today, he's highly upset about this announcement from Sulaiman. He's highly upset because why? It goes against their narrative. It proved that they were lying and did not know what they was talking about. That's what it proves. You see what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Wilder only has that leaping right hand without jumping in with his full body weight behind it. It's nothing. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that, but Wilder has won, he has 39 knockouts? 39 knockouts with that leaping right hand. So it's worked for him thus far. You see what I'm saying? Until he got exposed by Tyson Fury. What do you say? Irish Boxing, what do you say? Wilder never won on the third fight. Everyone with brain cells know this. Yeah, because they kept setting a date off. They kept, like, they'll send Tyson Fury a date. Tyson Fury agreed to it. Because Tyson Fury kept saying, I have to fight Wilder all last year. I remember this like it was yesterday. Tyson Fury was doing interviews all throughout last year, and he was saying he can't wait to get back in the ring because he want to smash Deontay Wilder again. You see what I'm saying? He has to fight Wilder. He kept saying this, I have to fight Wilder. He could not even look at Anthony Joshua because he kept saying he has to fight Wilder. Then, once that contract expired, then Fury said, you know what, I'm not thinking about Wilder anymore. I'll never fight him again because he disrespected my race and the Gypsy family, the Gypsy lineage and stuff like that. He said he'll never fight him again. The reason why he said that, because the contract had expired. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened. Now, Fury never said the contract expired, but Bob Arum said it. Mauricio Sulaiman said it. You see what I'm saying? So I get what Wilder's trying to do. He wants to try to get some kind of money if he can, but I agree with you, Irish Boxing, bro. He didn't want that third fight because he got beat the second fight worse than he got beat the first fight. So, it is what it is, So let's go ahead. Let's see what else we got. Who else have any questions? What do you say, Itchy Muscles? Fury is so scared of Wilder. He only fought him twice. Exactly. That don't even make any sense. Now, you can make an argument to say that Fury was afraid of Vladimir Klitschko. He fought him one time, and then when they were supposed to have a rematch, he got popped dirty, had mental health, and went off on a tantrum. You can say that, but he fought Deontay Wilder twice. So how are you afraid of a guy who you fought twice and you destroyed in the second fight? You beat him in the first fight, got robbed, and in the second fight, you beat the brakes off of him. I never seen a guy was afraid of a person who they beat down in the ring. I never saw that before. You see what I'm saying? That just doesn't make any sense. What he said, Sulaiman should have said Ruize. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to tell you why Sulaiman probably didn't say Ruize. He didn't say Andy Ruize because he owes Dillian Whyte. Sulaiman owes Dillian Whyte. You got to remember, Halim, Dillian Whyte was supposed to fight for the WBC heavyweight championship of the world for some years now. He was Deontay Wilder's #1 contender, and Sulaiman allowed Deontay Wilder to skip over Dillian Whyte on multiple occasions because Deontay Wilder has a problem with Eddie Hearns. You know what I mean? He has a problem with Dillian. He has a problem with just the UK in general. You see what I'm saying? He has a problem with the UK in general, in my opinion. Why do I say that? Because you can just see how he moves. He called Anthony Joshua a coward. He said all this. Said Eddie Hearns was on. What did he say? He said he was like another a white man pimping another black man. Anthony Joshua got a white man pimping him, but Deontay Wilder has a white manager, and Shelley Bullwinkle. So that's the irony, right? Anthony Joshua is a black man who has a white promoter, and Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is a black man who has a white manager, right? So you have a white manager. You're not getting pimped by a white man, but Anthony Joshua is. You see how this is where this race stuff comes from. All this came from Wilder, and then his fanboys just picked it up and ran with it, and they won't let it go. Everything is race this, race that, race this, race that, race this, race that. Has nothing to do with boxing, and I'm sick of it. That's why I started this channel. You see what I'm saying? I'm sick of it. Again, I want all the smoke, guys. I want all the smoke. I'm with it. Whatever. It's whatever with me. I'm with it. Whatever they want to do when it comes to debating on these boxing platforms about this boxing and this race hustling stuff. You guys from the UK don't know the politics here in America when it comes to these professional race hustlers. You see what I'm saying? You know, race hustling is big business in America. You guys don't know nothing about that. I don't know what you have going on in the UK, but over here, race hustling is real. People make a lot of money and build platforms on that stuff. So Braveheart, what do you say? Withered sleeve, how the Wilder's Olympic medal? You know, you say how TF Wilder's Olympic medalist if he doesn't have a jab. You know, LOL Fury and David Hay saying his jab feels like a jab. Yeah. Wilder had a jab back in the day in the Olympics and with his earlier in his career. He did have a jab, and he is the bronze medalist, so I can't take that from him. But what happened was, now that he started knocking people out with that one punch with the right hand, he went away from it. If you look at a lot of his fights, if you look at the Tyson Fury fight, he hardly ever used the jab. Both fights, he hardly ever used the jab. So that's just what it is. What do you say, Mr. Agnes? Spurs knockout. All right, let's see. What do you say, Itchy Muscles? AJ so scared of Wilder, he only offered him $100 million. Yeah, Itchy Muscles. Yeah, AJ didn't offer Wilder $100 million. That was the president of the Zone. The president of the Zone said that he's going to get Eddie Hearns out of the way. Remember, Lou DiBella set up a meeting with the president of the Zone to meet with Tyson, to meet with Shelly Bullwinkle is what I call him, and Deontay Wilder. And they sat down, and he offered him a 3-fight, $120 million deal. So Anthony Joshua and them didn't have anything to do with that. And it was for him to fight Dominique Breazeale, which was Tyson, which was Deontay Wilder's mandatory, and it was to fight Anthony Joshua twice. You see what I'm saying? So what he got rid of Mark Breland. He should have fired Shelly Bullwinkle. And then they did a press conference after that where Shelly Bullwinkle said that, hey, listen, what we're going to do is we just wanted to see what they was offering. You know, Deontay Wilder's going to bet on himself. He's going to fight Dominique Breazeale. Then he's going to fight, I think he fought Luis Ortiz again after that or something. And then he fought Tyson Fury. And then, and we know the rest is history. So now I'm willing to bet right now, Deontay Wilder's in Alabama sitting under a tree thinking about that $120 million offer that he turned down. That has to be the biggest, the dumbest, whoever gave him, Shelly Finkel gave him some terrible advice. I would never in a million years turn down a $120 million fight. Man, I'll fight Anthony Joshua. I'll fight Tyson Fury. I'll fight Beyonce Wilder all in the same night for $120 million. Hell, I'll fight all three of them for $1.5 million. I'm going to need it because, once I get beat, once I get knocked out, I'm going to have to go to the hospital, but I'm going to need some money in order to cover them hospital bills. No, I'm going to need at least $2 million because if I'm going to fight all three of them in the same night, I need at least $2 million. You see what I'm saying? Because, I got to, take taxes into consideration from the IRS because they're going to try to take almost 40% of that anyways. So let's see. What do you say? Daniel Dubois is sparring again, and he'll be some fighter in the near future. Oh, Daniel Dubois. Okay. Yeah. Daniel Dubois, he got to make a comeback. He got to make a comeback. You know what I mean? So, so what do you say, Irish boxing, bro? What do you say, Floyd in AJ's corner? What do you think, Coach? Good or bad or strange? No, it's not strange. I think it's a good thing. Floyd is an excellent fighter. I don't know exactly what Anthony Joshua can use in order to, in what he can take from. Well, you know what? Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest boxers in the history of boxing. Notice I didn't say he is the greatest because he's not, in my opinion. My favorite fighter was Sugar Ray Robinson. My favorite middleweight champion was Marvin Hagler. There's a whole bunch of them. And let me tell you something. I'm going to explain this to you guys because some of you guys might be younger. But what's going on here in the United States with the PBC fighters, they're caught up on trying to beat Floyd Mayweather. Well, Floyd Mayweather was 50-0. Yes, but there was a bunch of fighters that won that was 50-0. There was Julio Cesar Chavez had 80-something fights He won 80-something fights before he lost his first fight. So he won 80-something and 0 before he lost his first fight. We don't even want to talk about Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson fought, he was champion for like 10 years without losing a fight. We don't want to talk about Joe Louis. You see what I'm saying? So when you study the history of boxing, there are quite a few boxers out there. Marvin Hagler was champion. Marvin Hagler won 37 fights in a row. Marvin Hagler was undisputed middleweight champion for like 7 years straight. You see what I'm saying? Fought everybody. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of great fighters out there, but Floyd Mayweather is one of the greats. But to answer your question, I think that'll be a good thing, Floyd being in AJ's corner. I think that'll be a good thing because Floyd has seen every style known to man. And basically whatever Tyson Fury brings to the table, if Anthony Joshua can be prepared enough for what Tyson Fury and Sugar Hill is going to put together to attack Anthony Joshua, I think that's a good thing. So I don't think that's a bad thing, man. I don't see nothing bad about that at all. Question: how many Americans want to book an AJ fight after his only big American going out party was a KO by Ruize? Where is Fury loved in America? Fury sell all U.S. pay-per-views. All right, yeah, that's a good. Hey, Emmett Oliver, that's a damn good question, bro. That is a damn good question. So this is going to be subjective depending on who you talk to. If you talk to the Alphabet Boys, they're going to say Tyson Fury is nobody. They're going to say Tyson Fury is not a draw in America. But I tell you what, Tyson Fury has a lot of fans in the United States. Now, does he have more fans than Deontay Wilder? That can be debatable. You know what I mean? Because what happens is a lot of fans from the UK came to the US to see Tyson Fury fight. You know, and if it wasn't for those UK fans, I can honestly tell you that fight with Deontay Wilder and Fury wouldn't have been sold out. And I heard that some of the fights, one of those fights still wasn't sold out. You see what I'm saying? But the second fight was really big. But the second fight with Deontay Wilder and Fury had a lot of people from the UK in that fight. A lot of people in the UK in that fight. Like the UK represented deep for Tyson Fury. Deep. So how many Americans want to book AJ to fight? I'm not going to lie to you. In the United States, they don't really talk about Anthony Joshua a lot here. I'm just being honest with you. They don't really talk about Anthony Joshua a lot here. Because in the United States, there's so much stuff going on with the NBA, with NFL, with college football, college basketball, different other American fights. In the United States, the fans are very fickle. It's nothing like the UK. The UK, you guys love your fans and go all over the world. You love your fighters, and you'll go all over the world to see your fighters. In the US, it's not like that. You know, the only fighter that brought that kind of excitement was like Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. You see what I'm saying? Those type of guys. But Holyfield didn't bring that kind of excitement in the United States because he wasn't Mike Tyson. Lennox Lewis, when he was over here, they didn't have excitement for Lennox Lewis like that. And so I'm not going to sit here and lie. I don't think that in America they have that excitement for Anthony Joshua like that. They don't really even talk about him, to be honest with you. But we know that Anthony Joshua is big everywhere else. But in the UK, here in the United States, he's not that big here. So, and I think it's because he doesn't fight here. He doesn't come here. You know, and then when he did come here, he had a terrible outing. And you know, there was a lot of bad seeds sown about Anthony Joshua from Wilder and from his Alphabet Boy fanboys. You know what I mean? So in the black community, anyways, you know, so which is crazy because Anthony Joshua is black, but that's neither here nor there. Race has anything to do with it. But I'm just showing you the politics in America. But yeah, they're not really excited about Anthony Joshua in the United States, to be honest with you. Best of the best. What do you say, fan? Right. No one fighter stops nothing in the sports or boxing, including Floyd Mayweather. 100% facts. Yeah, absolutely. You know, only a deranged, delusional, fickle fanboy would even think that. You know nothing about boxing. Boxing is a I would say, billion-dollar sport, maybe. If it's not billion-dollar sport, it's almost a billion-dollar sport. I don't know the exact numbers. And you think they're going to let one fighter control everything? Hell to the no. It doesn't work that way. Anyways, Wilder has so much power in boxing, he decided when Mayweather and Pac-Man happened. Hey, you know what? Hey, don't eat your muscles. Don't say that, man, because that might be the next video from the Alphabet Boys. You know, so let's see. What else do we have? What else do we have? Neil Palmer, what's going on, fam? Ronald Finkley, what's going on? Lolo, what's going on? Let's see. What you say, the winner of Usyk and Joyce will be next in line. Yeah, the winner of Usyk and Joyce will be next in line for the WBO strap. You see what I'm saying? So Anthony Joshua, but he don't have to worry about that right now. We're going to see what happens within these next 30 days about the announcement of this fight. If nothing happens, then guess what? Joshua is more than likely going to have to fight. It's mandatory, and Fury is more than likely going to fight Wilder again, not because he have to, but because hey, that's where the money is. That's where the money is going to be at. Because Wilder's not going to make no big money fighting anyone else, and Fury's not going to make any big money fighting anyone else outside of Anthony Joshua. You see what I'm saying? So but that's a dangerous fight too. If let's say the Anthony Joshua and Fury fight happens later on in the year, Fury's going to have to fight somebody, and AJ's going to have to fight somebody. So AJ's in a better position not to lose his title, and because I don't think Usyk or Joyce can beat Anthony Joshua, neither one of them, in my opinion. But this is heavyweight. This is the heavyweight championship. Anything can happen. And Tyson Fury, if he has to fight, if he ends up fighting Wilder again while he's waiting for later on in the year for this fight to happen, that's a dangerous fight for Fury. I'm gonna tell you why, because Wilder always has a chance with that one punch. Now I'm not saying that Wilder's going to beat Fury. I don't believe so. But heavyweight division, he can land that one punch, and the boy is cock strong. He's country strong. So who knows? Let's see. What do you say, Smith and West? What do you say, fam? I love Wilder as a fighter, but if he tries to box Wilder, and at distance, he'll get KO'd. Yeah. I agree with that because Wilder likes to keep his distance to land that right hand, Smith and West. You're right about that. I think that if Dillian Whyte can get by Prevekin, Smith and West, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think, brother. I think that Dillian Whyte needs to fight Wilder ugly. He needs to fight him like how Bernard Hopkins fight people. He needs to fight him how James Lights Out Tony fights. Inside fight game. Go straight to the inside. Go right to Wilder's body. Wilder cannot take body shots. Close the distance. Avoid that right hand. Keep that guard up. Come in there and work his body and mug him. Mug him. Make him work every minute, every second of the day. Now, Dillian Whyte has relapses in defense. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Halim, what do you say? Wilder holds power in boxing. He sent Mayweather to train with AJ. Hey, what did Ronald Finkley? What do you say? Talk to him, coach. We getting everything off our chest this week. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Best of the best. What do you say? What straight man tells the public he want to have a baby? Oh man. Oh, whew, bro. I don't even know how to comment on that, man. I really don't. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what else we have. I see a lot of you guys chatting with each other. Okay, Usyk gave up his mandatory. Usyk versus Joyce is mandatory for the interim. So the winner either gets the title fight or gets the title if the champ after undisputed is done gets stripped. Yeah. That's true. I don't know if Usyk gave up his mandatory. I don't think he had a choice, to be honest with you. Listen, and the sanctioning bodies, that's another thing, guys. The sanctioning bodies are all in agreement with allowing Anthony Joshua to go ahead and clear the deck to fight Tyson Fury because undisputed heavyweight champion trumps everything. So if that was the case of Wilder holding up the heavyweight division, then guess what? While are the sanctioning bodies getting out of the way, clearing the deck for AJ to fight, and why is Mauricio Sulaiman is saying that Wilder should fight Dillian Whyte? Why is he saying that? Why is he saying that Wilder has so much power in his hands? Come on, man. Like to me, it's common sense. It's I feel like I'm beating a dead horse saying the same thing over and over and over. Not to you guys, but these guys, the alphabet boys, man, is really something else, man. Like I'm really starting to feel. I was going to say I was starting to feel sorry for them, but I'm not. I'm not feeling sorry for them at all. There's no way after getting beat twice, you're saying he's going to win the third fight. No, the reason why I say that is the heavyweight division. Anything can happen in the sport of boxing. There's nothing guaranteed when you step in that ring. You see what I'm saying? Hell, my favorite fighter, heavyweight, outside of Muhammad Ali, was Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson stepped in the ring with Buster Douglas, and Buster Douglas pulled off the upset of the century against Mike Tyson. Now, Mike Tyson wasn't training. Mike Tyson was snorting coke with Bobby Brown and all that stuff there, but that ain't Buster Douglas' fault. You see what I'm saying? No one saw that coming. No one saw Andy Ruize stopping TKO and Anthony Joshua. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, tell him. Anything can happen, brother. All right, so hey, Y2K, Papa 2001. We got to see what Wilder looks like with the new trainer. Absolutely. Everybody wants to see what Wilder is going to look like when he comes back and have his fight. I totally agree with that. You see what I'm saying? It seems like he's on suicide watch or something. He's in hiding somewhere. Like, I don't get it. I think mentally he's not. I don't want to misquote this, but in my opinion, I think psychologically that loss to Tyson Fury has done something to him. And you haven't seen him. He's been MIA. He's been talking all kind of crazy stuff in the past. So sick note, what do you say? No, he said, we say no, we don't, but I'm quickly disgusted by it. Race mentioned every 2 minutes in conversations over there. It's weird why it matters. Yeah, listen, man, let me tell you something, man. All of you people from the UK, stay out of the race politics as it relates to Black Americans here in America. It'll just confuse you. Stay out of it. You see what I'm saying? You know, there's a lot of it's a culture thing. There's a lot of culture thing and subcultures and beliefs and sub-beliefs going on in America that if you didn't live over here, you would have no idea. You know, it's not about this. It's about this if you agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, then you're a coon, you're Uncle Tom, you're a sellout, you're this, you that, yada, 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 yada. It's all of those things. And guess what? It has nothing to do with boxing. So what do you say, Wizard Sleeve? Fury sucks and Wilder sucks more. Hey, man, that's your opinion. I respect it, you know what I mean? But I don't agree with it, but I respect it. You know I bang on Wilder a lot, but, you know, I can't take nothing from him. What do you say? Let me see what else you say. You say I get knocked out by all of them and then get someone to write a book about it from the hospital bed. Yeah. Topin Time, what's up, fam? Wilder fans are more of noise makers. I just say noise. I guess you say noise makers rather than to invest to make their fighters strong. Yeah. Wilder fans are fanatics. Fanatics are people who, like, when you go to a football game, like over here in America, you know, American football, you have people who come with the face paint on and they paint their whole bodies and they represent for their football team to the fullest. Those are fanatics. Wilder fans are fanatics. It's Deontay Wilder is the greatest fighter in the history of boxing. He's the best. There's nothing like him. He's better than Ali, Tyson, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Joe Louis, George Foreman. He's greater than all those fighters combined into one. His fans are crazy, like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, literally. All right, Mike Cotto, what do you say? A beatdown dished out like Fury did could affect a fighter. Hopefully Wilder isn't damaged and could bounce back. Yeah, I hope he can bounce back too. Yeah, I talk trash about him, but I do want to see him fight. Absolutely. I want to see him fight again. And guess what? I'm going to pay for it. Let's see what we have here. Neil Simpson, what's going on? You say Wilder will never fight Ruize. He's far dangerous. He's too far dangerous. You wait and see. I bet he fights Ortiz again. Ortiz is 75 years old. There's not a demand for Ortiz. Wilder has to have a fight that's going to demand. The public is not going to allow him to fight Ortiz again. You see what I'm saying? He's going to have to fight someone that's going to generate some kind of interest. Because in the U.S. fans are very fickle. They'll love you today and hate you tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So he's going to have to fight someone who has some kind of interest. And guess what? I don't know if you guys heard. Andy Ruiz said that he would love to fight Deontay Wilder next after this fight. Andy Ruiz want to fight Wilder. So Andy Ruiz is calling out Wilder. So I would love to see that fight. And I shot a video on that. I shot 2 videos. I shot a video saying that, as a matter of fact, I'm going to drop it in the link. I shot a video saying that Deontay Wilder should stay away from Andy Ruiz because I fear that psychologically, if he loses again, he's not going to be able to handle that beat down, right? And then I dropped another video right after that, probably like a week or 2 later, saying that I was wrong because Wilder and Wilder and Andy Ruiz need each other. Why they need each other? I'm gonna tell you why, guys. Because that's the fight that's going to generate the most interest for Wilder, right? And Andy Ruiz, so he can make the kind of money that he wants. Why do you need interest in a fight? Interest brings dollars. You see what I'm saying? So no one is going to. Okay, a perfect example. Ruiz is finna fight Chris Arreola, pay-per-view. I predict that fight may get 20,000 pay-per-view buys. And I'm just being sarcastic, of course, but no one is going to pay to see that. No one's going to pay to see that. But Wilder and Ruize need each other. They need each other. And I have it right here, guys. I'm looking at my screen right now. You guys can't see it. And I'm going to drop the link in the description to show you guys the argument that I made. The argument that I made, you know, that why they need each other, right? So I have it right here. Let me drop it. Let me drop the link right here, guys. I'm going to put it right here so you guys can see it. Bam. And the title of this video that I dropped is called Why Wilder and Ruize Need Each Other, or something of that sort, right? And I'm dropping it right there so you guys can look at it. You can look at it. So I made it up. They need each other from a financial standpoint because the Wilder can't get Fury. You see what I'm saying? And he burnt the bridge with AJ. You know what I mean? So who else he gonna fight? He can fight Dillian Whyte. That'd be a good fight. He can fight Andy Ruiz. You know, so you know, that'd be a great fight, bro. That'd be a great fight, to be honest with you, Neil. Let's see what we got. Dragon Leg, what's up, fam? I don't think Wilder will improve. He's getting older and wastes his boxing crowd fooling around and twerking. Listen, you make a valid point from an age standpoint. Wilder is 35 years old now. He's 35 now. So what happens is as you get older in the heavyweight division, a lot of heavyweights, as they get older, they don't get better. Their skills start to decline in the heavyweight division. Their skills do start to decline. So who knows? Has Wilder might have met his peak? I don't know. But we are anxious to see him get in the ring again. You know what I mean? What do you say, Wizard Sleeve? Wilder has never been a top fighter. Never mind, KO'd him. Deal with it. Yeah. Wilder took a genuine. Wilder did. Let's see. Unbarefield. What do you say, brother? Wilder took genuine damage in the second fight. His mental state deserves a serious attention with his conduct since. Man's on the highway to a full-on breakdown. You know what? What do you guys think? I think the beating that he took from Tyson Fury the second fight, Fury might have gave him a concussion. Because I want to go out on my shield. He was getting pulverized in that corner. You see what I'm saying? Neil Simpson, what do you say? I watched Larry Elder and Thomas Sowell. I do too. I have their books. That's who woke me up. Remember I told you, Neil, that I used to be on that black Marxist, pro-black, hate all white people, militant stuff. I was super militant. Remember, I got the Black Panther on my arm. My mother was a Black Panther, and I used to be in the Nation of Islam. You don't get no more racist than that. And from a black standpoint, and I was on it serious. Like I was like militant. I was militant on top of militant on top of militant. Me. And I was the guy calling other black people's coons and sellout if they didn't think like me. I used to be the SLDBC. That's why I understand them. That's why I bang on them so much. And I thank God that I woke up from that like 5 years ago. I thank God for that. God has really blessed me to really wake up out of that. Because when you go down that dark path, you're bitter every day, you're angry every day, you're mad every day, you're looking for racism every day, you're never satisfied, you have negative energy, and you're never going to be successful in life because you're mad, angry, and bitter every day. You see what I'm saying? So I thank God I woke up from that. But yeah, Thomas Sowell, that's my guy. I love Thomas Sowell, Walter Williams, Larry Elder, Thomas Sowell, Walter Williams, Larry Elder. It's a couple. It's quite a few more that I look at too. Yep, at range, Wilder could KO White and even AJ easily. Both could be susceptible, as much as I hate to say, but both can beat him easy if they put it to him early. Yeah. Wilder has, again, you got to get on the inside for Wilder. Stay out of range of that right hand. Have good footwork, feints. You see what I'm saying? That's see. I don't know if you guys noticed when Tyson Fury fought Wilder. Look at that first fight. His feints was causing Wilder to swing wild punches and miss because the feint game is serious. Tyson Fury has the best feints in the heavyweight division. Period. Hell, Tyson Fury might have the best feints in boxing right now. I don't know a fighter from the lightweight division on up to the heavyweight division and in between have better feints than Tyson Fury. You see what I'm saying? So his feints was giving Deontay Wilder fits that first fight, and in the second fight he feinted, and then he went at him. You see what I'm saying? Wilder had trouble timing Fury. See, that's what feints do, guys. If you have a good feint game in boxing, a fighter will have a hard time getting your timing together. Now, an elite fighter will be able to figure it out. But that's what happened. That's what happened, bro. Like that's what happened. Like if Wilder can get your range and distance, he gonna put that right hand on you, and I doubt if you'll get back up. But Tyson Fury got up twice. What do you say, Peter Von Arx? What do you say? Wilder fans equals eating off of his name. Listen, Wilder fans love Wilder, man. They love Wilder, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Let's see. Somebody said something, addressed something to me. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to find you again. Jay, what's going on? Booker T. Washington warned us approximately 100 years ago about today's race hustlers. Absolutely, fam. Hey, this is my brother right here, man. Jerome Thompson. That's my main man. That's my best friend right there, guys. So he's very knowledgeable when it comes to the sport of boxing. We've been friends for since 1987. That's a long time. 34 years. 34 years. So yeah, but that's my main man right there. But yeah, Booker T. Washington, man. Y'all got this. The politics in America is crazy when it comes to these race hustlers. And if you're not from here, you'll never know. You'll never realize it. Mr. Ringo, what do you say? Wilder has so much control over boxing that he will make fans demand Ortiz 3. Yeah, he'll make his fans demand it. Bacon and eggs, what do you say? Wilder and Ruize would be a great fight in your opinion. Sort of who is the best heavyweight in the U.S. Personally, I reckon Ruize. Yeah, I like Ruize. I like Ruize in that fight. I like Ruize in that fight. You know what I mean? I really do. What do you say? There's a couple of low-key Wilder fanatic, low-key trolls on these comments right now. They're so delusional, it cracks me up. Yeah, I haven't noticed them. To be honest with you. But let me go down and go down the line. HBU, what's going on? What you say, Dentgate? Yeah, he said he had a dent in his skull. Man, that man got beat so bad, he said he had a dent in his skull. Child to the please. John Mack, what do you say? He said when public opinion ever forced Wilder to fight anyone decent, he fought bombs his whole career. Cherry pick Fury was 400 pounds. That was just to get his name out there, resume. Oops. Yeah, you know what? That's when cherry picking goes wrong. When he picked the wrong cherry in Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? Shelly Finkel is a good matchmaker. Shelly Finkel did pick, I call him Shelly Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle did pick some good fights for Deontay Wilder to build his resume up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he fought a bunch of bombs and tomato cans, but that was good to build his psyche. And I think what happened was because of the matchmaking aspect of it, he started believing his own hype. If he ever would have gotten in the ring with Anthony Joshua, I honestly believe that Joshua would have knocked him out. But Tyson Fury got to him first. Now, I don't know if Dillian Whyte would have knocked him out. He could have. And the reason why I say I don't know, because Dillian Whyte does have defensive lapses sometimes, but the body snatcher, could have worked Deontay Wilder's body. Remember, he was the mandatory for Wilder's WBC strap, but Sulaiman kept jerking him over. You know what I mean? And then Dominique Brazil became the mandatory and all of this stuff there, man. So it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Let's see what happened. Saeed, what do you say? Ruiz hand speed would be too much for Wilder if Wilder don't land accurately and knock Ruiz out. Hey, let me address that. By Ruiz being a shorter fighter and he's quick, Deontay Wilder is 6'7". Ruiz is 6'2". Wilder likes to fight shorter fighters so he can throw down on his punches. Now, the reason why I would give Andy Ruiz the advantage, because Andy Ruiz, one, is in shape, and two, he's training with Eddie Reynoso, which is Canelo Alvarez's trainer. Eddie Reynoso teaches defense and counterpunching, right? So if Andy Ruiz can pick up anything from Eddie Reynoso, and I am a big fan of a fighter when he has a damn good trainer. When you have a damn good trainer, you see what I'm saying? That plays a lot into how successful that fighter is going to be, especially if that fighter listens to his trainer. Unlike Deontay Wilder, he doesn't listen to his training. And then two, if that fighter is able to execute the game plan, i.e. like Tyson Fury was able to execute the game plan that Sugar Hill put together for him in order to defeat in order for Fury to defeat Deontay Wilder. So you see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I think if Andy Ruiz get on the inside and work that body, yeah, I think it'll be good night Irene for Andy Ruiz. The reason why I don't think Andy Ruiz will get knocked out against Wilder is because Andy Ruiz can take a punch. He can take a punch. He took AJ's left hook and got up off the ground and ended up stopping AJ. Now, I'm not saying AJ hits harder than Deontay Wilder, but I will say this. How many people have you seen get up from Anthony Joshua's left hook? Never, never. You never seen anybody get up from Anthony Joshua's left hook. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I give him a shot. Let's see. Stick up for yourself. I think Wilder can easily KO anyone that can't move like a Fury or an Usyk can. But on the other hand, he's easily beatable if you go straight at him. Ugly style, as he can't box. Yeah, well, Tyson Fury cracked that code. You know what I mean? Let's see. What do you say, bro? Why you guys stressing on Wilder so much? Man, got a concussion. Leave the Alabama dude to twerk. Yeah. Let's see. Who else got something to say here? Wilder says he wants to have a baby. Okay, we don't address that. Let's see. What do you say? You went from calling people coons and being called a coon. Life's a trip. Yeah. Lady Shan, yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you get caught up in the politics of the race hustlers in America. It'll confuse you because a lot of these pro-blacks, they don't like blacks in the UK. You see what I'm saying? The pro-blacks in America alienate a lot of allies that they could have, right? And they make it seem like they over sensationalize race and racism because they are obsessed with it. You know, if you talk to one of these pro-blacks that's in boxing in America right now today, you would think it was the 30s and 40s in America in 2021. That's how they talk. They don't want to let it go because they need to keep perpetuating that. You know what I mean? But white liberals pay these pro-blacks lots of money. They hate whites, and they hate other blacks who not from America, but they gladly take white liberal money. You see what I'm saying? So blacks in America, they don't have a problem with racism. They like liberal racism. You see what I'm saying? As long as it's liberal racism, i.e. the Democrat Party, they love it. That's the kind of racism that they like. Anything outside of that kind of racism, they have a problem with. I know it sounds confusing. Don't even think about it. Trust me. Anybody from the U.S. knows exactly what I'm talking about. My brother, Jerome Thompson, Jay, knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, anyways, let's get off the race thing, though. You know, I don't even want to talk about that, to be honest with you. Let's see what we got. Confused. What do you say? The hardest punch is the one you don't see. Wilder telegraphs his punches. Absolutely. AJ hits you with combos. Better be hit by a punch you can brace for than one you can't see. AJ does do a lot of combos. You see what I'm saying? And AJ understands down and distance. Also, we want to give a shout out to Neil Simpson, man. Good looking out for the super chat, fam. I really appreciate that. This does help the channel grow. Neil Simpson, salute. Thanks for the super chat, fam. Good looking out. All right, what's happening? Liverpool, UK in the house. Liverpool, what's up, Liverpool? What you say? Stick up for yourself, Bullwinkle. Yeah, I call Shelly Finkel Shelly Bullwinkle. Let's see. What you say, King Slender? Joshua stop. Better guys than Wilder. Stavern and Spilker are the only guys Wilder fought that not get up. Yeah, but Wilder stopped all his opponents he fought outside of Stavern the first fight and Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury took his punch and got up both times in the first fight. And in the second fight, he ate the right hand. He ate the right hand like 3-4 times and kept coming. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I think once a man feels your punch, you know, he knows what's coming. So other than that, that's it. What do you say, Mr. Agnes? I think Ruize is going to shock all of us when he fights again. Well, he's going to fight Areola. That's not going to be a shock. He's fully expected to beat Areola. You know what I mean? And pimp name M. Dot, what do you say? I'm not sure if Wilder can beat AJ. It's a very low chance of winning against AJ, mainly because he lacks fundamentals, and AJ can easily outsmart him and outbox him. Absolutely. The only chance that Wilder will have against Anthony Joshua is if he land that lucky right hand. If he land that lucky right hand, he can stop Anthony Joshua. But if he can't land it, his ass is in trouble. You see what I'm saying? And I honestly believe that. You got to have some skills in order to fight Anthony Joshua. Let's see. Wilder does telegraph his right hand. He does telegraph it. So, HB, what do you say? So that's why the LDBC hates AJ, because they think he's been fed with the silver spoon just because he's from the UK. Yes, the LDBC, the Alphabet Boys is what I call them, the SLDBC, the Slow Learning Disability Boxing Community. They again, you guys don't understand. It's so confusing what goes on here in America with Black Americans. A lot of the Black American fans in boxing, not the Black American fans, a segment of them who call themselves pro-Black, meaning we're down for anyone who has our skin color, right? They only say that when you agree with them. If you don't agree with them, if you are a self-educated person, if you speak articulate, if you don't subscribe to racism is holding us down, if you are successful from a educational standpoint, if you are successful from a financial standpoint, they'll look at you as a coon or a sellout, right? If white people who don't subscribe to the race hustling likes these kind of Black people, they say that's a coon, he's a sellout, he's an Uncle Tom. They call me that right now. They call me a Tom and a coon. Me of all people. Me of all people. You see what I'm saying? But hey, I don't take it personal. I get it. I roll with the punches. You see what I'm saying? You can't take it personal. When I say I want all the smoke, I can't get upset when the smoke come my way. I can't say I want all the smoke, which I do. And then when the smoke come my way, I get mad that I'm getting the smoke that I asked for. I want it. Call me whatever you want to call me. Just keep calling me. Other than that, guys, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up, man. Let me give everybody a shout out before we go. All right, Lolo, what's good, fam? Neil Simpson, what's good? Salute. Haleen Boston, salute. Let's see, a pimp named M. Dot, what's going on? Adrian. Good old Rocky movie. Let's see. Yeah, LDBC only likes PBC fighters. Facts. Tell them, salute. Linus, salute. Let's see. Wizard Sleeve, salute, fam. Vizio W, what's going on, fam? That's right. I really appreciate you showing the support. I really appreciate it. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. You see it going at the bottom of the screen. Confused. What's going on, brother? Confused Cockney. What's going on? Yes, sir. Salute to you. HBU, salute. Neil Simpson, salute. Weedy Pigeon. Yeah, man, I had missed you earlier. What do you think about the drama between Fanon and the LDBC? I don't think none of it. I love it. They need to continue to have drama. As far as I'm concerned, the game is not based on sympathy, and I don't feel sorry for those guys at all. Unbeerfield Bear, salute. Okay. Salute. Onyx, salute to you, fam. Irish Boxing bro, salute. Stick up for yourself, salute. Green Eyes, Lil Green Eyes, salute. D Bravo, salute. Sync Note, what is it? Sick Note, Sipkins, salute, fam. Confused Cockney, salute. Jody Spencer. Jody, if you pro-Black, you pro-Black for all Blacks, not certain ones. Yeah, that's the confusing part about it in the US. In the US, it's tribalism heavy in the US. Tribalism is deep in the US. All right, send LDBC to Compton. Yeah, that's a lot of smoke in the Compton. Kendu, salute. Neil Simpson, salute again, fam. Peter Von Ark, salute. Let's see what we got. Mr. Agnes 245, salute. King Slender 2.0, salute. Anthony Kane, salute. Don't ask me, salute. Lady Shan in the building, salute. Topentine, salute. Let's see, Anthony Kane again. Let's see, Omega Iceman coming, salute. Let's see, Lolo, salute. What else we got? Neil Simpson, salute. John Mack, Wizard Sleeve, salute. Steve Mitch, what's going on? Salute. What do you say? I'm after a long layoff. Would the fighter feel more pressure mentally? It depends on the fighter. It really depends on the fighter. Let's see. Clevi, salute. And Joe B, salute. Fan Boselli, salute. Empire Studios, salute. M Bloom, my main man, salute. Dragon Leg, salute. Halim, salute. What else we got? Mueller's 27. What's good? Hey, coach, what's up? If Fury beats AJ twice, will be because he class all-time great. Nah, hell no. He ain't gonna be no all-time great. It ain't nothing Fury can do in my eyes to be an all-time great. Nah, hell no. Him or AJ in this era. Yeah, I'm from the old school, bro. So I don't see too many great fighters and champions. They are good. AJ and Fury is good for this era, but nah. Your resume plays a lot about who's going to be the all-time great in this era. And Tyson Fury haven't fought any good competition over his career, to be honest with you. He had a few good fights, to be honest. Not hating on Tyson Fury, but his resume don't hold up, to be honest with you. Tell them what's going on. Your coach teaches people It's never late to change. You were where you was at 42 when you changed. Yeah, I was like 41, 42. I started coming around like 2013, 2014. Somewhere I started coming around that time when Barack Obama was president. Barack Obama said a few things that kind of woke me up a lot. And then my brother Jerome Thompson snapped me out of it like in 2015, 2016. I was done. You see what I'm saying? Honor, salute to you. Sam Grill, salute. Blues Boxing, salute. And I think that's it. Oh, Kid Stacy, salute. Let's see who else we got. I want to make sure I get everybody before we go. Mr. Ringer, salute. King Slender, Sam Greer. All right, I'm saying some of the same names. Unverified Bear. Let's see. Stick yourself. Hey, stick up for yourself. Hey, your name reminds me of a movie called The Mac. When let's see, Pretty Tony. When the Mac had Pretty Tony, the Mac and Richard Pryor had Pretty Tony in the warehouse, and he had a knife in his hand. They told him to stick himself, and he was sticking himself. So you remind me of that. Adrian, Saeed Soli, salute. And I think that's it. Jerome, my main man, salute. John Mack, salute. And Bacon and Egg, salute. And that's it, guys. Other than that, we signing out. Hey, we going live tomorrow. We're gonna cover the fight. I'm gonna drop a link. I'm gonna y'all turn on the notifications. I'm gonna give you guys a notification, let you know we're gonna cover the fight live tomorrow. I think there's a couple fights going on. So other than that, guys, it's that boy Coach Malachi Williams, represent for New Media Today, USA Boxing, and peace.